Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we get into the video, I did want to say that I appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching the video, supporting the channel. And the reason why is because the channel has been growing a lot more recently. And I want to tell you guys that each and every one of you guys actually do appreciate you. If you're newer here, feel free to subscribe to the channel. That just lets you know when I make videos. You can hit the notification so that way you get the alerts when they come through. But now that we got the greetings out of the way, let's get into the video. So last week the AC at the house goes out and we get a guy to come over. He takes a look at everything and we figure out the best course of action is to get a brand new AC and a brand new furnace. Anytime you deal with a big expense like this, you want to make sure that you're using a paper check, a cashier's check, something that you can see where the money's coming from, where the money's going. So I started filling out a paper check and the first thing I do is blank out. And the reason why is because I haven't filled out a paper check in about 15 years. Because of that, I have to watch a video to kind of figure out the workings of a check, to figure out what goes where. And if I had to experience that, I'm pretty sure somebody else has to experience that. In 2020, you typically don't write a lot of checks. And when you do, it's very far in between. So this video is for the person who needs it. And we're going to transition over so I can walk you guys through how to fill out a blank check. Okay, great. So anytime you're filling out a check, there are many things that you want to pay attention to. And the first thing we want to do is focus on the date in the top right. Now, anytime you write the date, you want to make sure that it's the accurate date. Meaning that if I wrote a check for today, that person, whoever you're giving it to, can cash it or deposit it as of today. Say if I wrote the check for tomorrow's date, the person that I give it to today would have to wait till tomorrow before they're able to do anything with that paper check. So you want to make sure that it's accurate, so you will put today's date for the check. And next we're going to focus on the pay to the order of. Now the pay to the order of is typically the person you're writing the check to. So if it's a business and it's your light bill, you'll put that light company's name and you'll write it out. Try not to abbreviate, but you want to write it out completely. If it's a family or a friend, you want to make sure that you stick to the name that will be on their driver's license. You want to avoid any nicknames, and the reason why is because if they took their check to the bank, sometimes the bank will reject the check because it doesn't match what's on their ID or what's on their actual bank card. So you want to be very mindful when you write the check that you write the person's actual name on that check. Next, you want to put the dollar amount. So in this instance here, we're going to use $4,356.23. And I chose that number to be difficult because of the next part here. The next part, you have to write in a standard form, so you have to write this number written out. So you have to physically write $4,356.23. Now, when you write the 23 cents, it's going to be 23 over 100 for the cents. And after you write that 23 over 100, you're going to draw a line to the dollar sign. And the reason why is you don't want to give room for anyone to do anything shady that's going to affect your money. There are people out there, you just want to make sure that you're protecting yourself from fraud. Down below in the bottom left, you want to look at memo. When you're writing a memo, the memo is the purpose for the check. So say if you're paying your yard man, say if it's your cousin's birthday, say if you're paying a bill, that's what you would write in the bottom left, because when that bill or when that money comes out, you want to make sure that the memo matches the dollar amount that's coming at the account for what it's for. And on the bottom right, you will have your signature. Because this is a bank instrument, because the bank do have to get your permission before they're able to pull the money out of your account, they're going to match up the signatures to based on what you have on your signature card at your bank. Simply meaning that this is not the opportunity to start a new signature, because they want to make sure that it matches before they're pulling money out the account. Now, in the comments section, I want you guys to tell me, is this your first check that you're writing? And if so, when was the last time you've written a check?